Hello and welcome to Season 4 of The Journey with Kirsty and Simon, a journey that really has only just begun. It's a podcast that gives us the opportunity to bump our gums and talk about our life and how we go about running our mountain B&B, always in our own fun, unique and irreverent way. Thank you for joining us and welcome on board. Okay. Here we are.
Ready? I haven't really thought about this. Shall we just sit down and go through the motions?
We just went, do you want to record the podcast or what?
It's because I want to put away all this stuff.
What stuff? Oh, this, what? Our stuff.
This stuff.
Fair enough.
How'd you feel? Last day off?
Oh, is that because you count I'm working tomorrow and Sunday?
Last day off because you're working?
Yeah, I suppose.
You haven't thought about that, had you?
I haven't really thought about anything as a day off.
2.5 months off, give or take. A few
That's about it now,
bookings.
isn't it?
Done.
That is, really.
Done. Working tomorrow, working Sunday, working in Minelli's nightclub.
Yes.
We've spoke about it before, in Benel Madna. So if anyone's in Benel Madna, go there. Say hi to the gang there. You've got your team T-shirt, haven't you? Simon does all the lighting there.
It's full, apparently, for tomorrow night.
It's full, sold out. So I'm looking forward to that. They're Valentine's Heartbeat and High Heels.
I believe so.
High Heels and Heartbeats or something.
Heartbeat and High Heels,
yeah. So, I'm taking one for the team, aren't I? I'm going to sit there and watch the show. It's great.
Well, it's one way of putting it, I suppose.
Yeah, is that our Valentine's date then? What are you doing for me for Valentine's Day, bestie? It's the first time you've been... do
you know what I'm doing for you? I'm going to cook an amazing meal for Valentine's night.
And we've got guests in.
Not specifically for you, just for
First Valentine's as husband and wife.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't thought of that. Not that
don't really think at all, do you?
I don't agree with any of the commercialistic nonsense.
Which I wanted to bring up. Do you just say that as a get out and I let you get away with it because I can't really be bothered? I've been thinking about this a lot lately.
No,
I think you think you get away with too much.
No, because again, it's like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, Grandparents' Day, blooming favourite frigging computer day. I don't know. It's an excuse for
Favourite computer day.
Well, I'll just make.
What's
that
your favourite computer?
I don't know. This laptop, the one that runs the karaoke. I don't know.
Well, it's a serious question. What's your favourite computer?
Oh,
If there was a favourite computer day, which one would you give a card to?
I've absolutely no idea. There's no computer that I'm that close to in my life.
No? Okay then.
No, but I don't think that... I think that I don't need a day to show how much I love you.
Well, based on our conversation about not taking me out on a date, perhaps you do. And perhaps that's why you have these special days.
We shall make our own special days. We won't go along capital and commercialist routes when everyone puts
God forbid, no, don't do that.
When everyone puts their prices up or gets booked out just because it's a certain day of the week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what are you doing then for me?
We're working.
We're working.
We have guests.
We are.
But I shall take you out on either the day before or the day after for a slap-up menu del dia.
Not the day before. It's Monday, it's Shutter.
So the day after.
The day after.
We'll go out for a lovely menu del dia to say it's the start of our new season and our guests will have come and gone.
No, they might be staying an extra night. They're going to decide when they're here.
I'll take you out on a Thursday for a slap-up menu del dia.
But then we've got to get ready for the next guest. That's it.
Then the guest's
Mr.
on Friday.
Chance.
So we've got Thursday for a slap-up menu del dia.
I won't want to go then. Poke it. Nah.
Do you want to go cinema?
No. There's nothing on I want to watch now.
No, you don't know, do you?
Well, I don't even know what's on, to be honest. I can't even remember the last time I went to the cinema. What's the last time? Oh, Greatest Showman.
Was that the last time we went to the cinema?
That is my frigging point with you.
Well, we have had
You're
a pandemic.
slack.
We have had a pandemic. That
Yeah.
knocks a couple of years out of the equation.
True. I think that was
will
the
be
last
pleased
time.
to know I've managed to get my hands on a couple of copies of the Downton Abbey movies.
Yeah, see, now you're talking.
That's what I do for you.
Oh, I snorted then.
So
now
I've
you're
got a
talking.
question for you this week.
Go on then.
So we are recording this.
Have you noticed my curly hair, by the way?
I know, yeah. Did you sleep awkwardly, or have you played about with it?
What do you mean, did I sleep awkwardly? Since yesterday afternoon, I've had a bloody bathroom robe tied round my head.
Did you have that last night?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Heatless curls. I wanted to try it.
Heatless curls?
Yeah, it's what happens.
But they're only in a bit of your hair.
What do you mean they're only in a bit of my hair?
Well, this bit's all like normal and that bit's not.
What's
this bit's all normal.
Well, that's because it's the back. I couldn't reach around the back.
Oh, I see.
I plaited it. It was a practice.
Okay.
But you need a big tooth comb to brush it out, and I haven't got one of them.
Ah.
Classic, failed at the last hurdle, didn't have the right equipment.
Fair enough.
Said the actress to the bishop. We haven't said that for a long time, have we?
So anyway, I've got a question for you.
Go on then.
We are recording this the week after we have been exposed for the whole world to see.
After our telly week. Do you know what? I actually
New
forgot
Life in
about
the
that.
Sun. Did you really?
For a minute.
It's a much quieter week this week in terms of anxiety than last week. But
I feel a bit drained this week.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. How do you feel? How do you feel?
What? How do I feel? How it went?
Yeah, just general.
How do I feel the New Life in the Sun went? I'm glad it's over. I think it was an anxious. Oh, excuse me. I feel it was an anxious week. I made it up into something that it wasn't. So I hate having regrets. I don't have regrets. I regret doing that. I'd do it all again, and I'd do it differently. But I wouldn't want to do it all again. And I did literally, that is it, I'm not doing it again, not doing it again, not doing it again, not doing it again. Executive producer sent me an email.
Looking forward to coming back to you for the revisits.
Yes. He's a hard man to say no to. So, anyway.
I think we'll probably do that. And our cameraman has been in touch and said, looking forward to seeing you for the revisits.
I know. They had their end of doings party, didn't they? And the first researcher and that was there, and they said they were touring. Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yes, they have their end of.
They finished it, and they've given it all to.
No, it's just done. Their work's done. They all have. The team has a couple of weeks off now.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And then they start again, filming again. So if you remember last year, Jamie couldn't go to it because he was filming here with us.
Oh, yeah, he was doing it.
If you remember, so he was just like, "Thanks very much." So he didn't go back.
Gosh, so he was here in February last. That's when it started.
Yeah.
That's mad.
I know.
We were filmed
a whole year
February
in the making.
Through September.
I wasn't too.
October actually.
I was much happier with Thursday. Monday and Tuesday, I was almost embarrassed by the pitiful story they were showing. I felt uncomfortable with that. I loved Friday. I loved how they showed the wedding. I loved that they didn't show me in them flowery trousers. I loved that they didn't show me having a go at you in a bad light. The wedding day was a belter. It was a cracker, and it was really nice. It was good. It was a feel good.
I think you can see why they did it that way.
Because they'd done it, I was just uncomfortable with it.
I liked the way they took us from where we were before to here. I thought that was very well done.
Yeah, that was very well done. Even though apparently we're in control of all that. We're really not. really not.
Nothing to do with it whatsoever. But no, I liked the way they did that. I thought they didn't play too much on it. It was cool. So I think Monday, that was good, that episode.
Yeah.
And I think, Wednesday was quite boring, I thought, if you want our honest
Wednesday
opinion.
made no sense to me.
It was just...
Empty the pool. No, look at the pool, put chlorine in the pool, then there's the cleaner, pool's dirty.
It was the whole episode, wasn't it? It was kind of a
very strange.
For everybody,
it's very weird one.
Nonsensical or non-entity.
Yeah.
So, and Tuesday, yes, felt a little bit pitiful, I suppose, but we were in a pretty dire situation. We were struggling. We needed everything that we could get. So I suppose it was real. You can't say anything like that. But when you look at the curve of what we did and what a wonderful way they ended it on almost like the second 3 quarters of Thursday in the Friday episode, you can kind of understand why they did it like that.
Yeah, I can understand why they've done it. It was good.
So, yeah.
Hundreds of emails and messages, and it really is quiet. We've managed, hopefully we've not forgotten this time. We've really concentrated on replying to every single one.
Yep. Absolutely.
Which is really nice. It's so lovely. The girls that's helped us with the emails and stuff have been belting, sending it all through to us, and that it's been really good. It worked this time because I thought if someone's taken the time to write something, it's nice to reply back, isn't
Absolutely.
it?
and hopefully we've got that to everyone. I think we have.
Yeah, we've done it. I'm glad it's over.
And you're listening to this, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Really appreciate all the positivity and all the comments that came out of it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of given us a buzz ready to go, even though we don't seem like it today. Yeah. We've just got lazy. I feel like it's... do you know what I feel like? I thought about this today, that... as people know, in that we met in the theatre, didn't we? So we do productions, and you'd go for the audition, and then you'd have the collaboration of the production, and you'd have 6 weeks normally learning your lines and the build up to opening night, and then you'd have a 4-night run or a 10-night run if it was a musical or whatever. And you'd have the cast party, and then you were like, oh, so what now? And that is kind of how I feel, but not like with the theatre you want the next audition to start again, because I don't want to do it again.
No.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of filming. It's great fun, but it's like, God.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, but there's a lot. The filming's taught us a lot. Last season has taught us. I think realistically, we know now that our season is March to probably mid-November.
Yes, yeah, we've learnt that. Definitely.
So, we know now up here in the...
We know that for sure. It's ridiculous, isn't it? 3 years in. Is this our 4th year? Yes, it's our 4th year, and we still haven't had a true year to know seasonally what the hell is going on.
Yes, absolutely.
We don't. We just still don't know. This year we will know. Next year we might know what we're doing.
Well, there's always hope.
There's always hope. 5 years in, you know what you're doing? That's all right, isn't it? But yes, that's the season. March. Obviously, July, August, gone. It's done, yeah.
I think...
Bring it on. We've done upstairs now. We put a great little time-lapse video on of upstairs.
That was a great idea of yours, yeah.
We've got some good ideas with that. We're trying up our Facebook game a bit now.
We've got a couple of other videos to go out and stuff as well over the next few days, which is nice. That beautiful sunrise one I've done, the time-lapse of that's cool. Yeah, so we got some stuff going on. What... Still
haven't got an oven, though. No. So everyone I've had people want to come up for cream teas. I can't bake a cake. So we still haven't got an oven.
Yeah.
Let's get him fixed and that now. But hopefully by next week we will. It's not too much of a bother. You don't realise how much you don't use an oven until you haven't got one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You don't realise
how much you don't use one. Yeah, I think during your life you should take away specific things and realise whether you need it or not.
So would you not realise how much you do use one?
You don't use an oven. We don't use an oven a lot. We use an oven for cream tea. We've got guests checking in, and we know we can do our menu apart from
a couple of things.
Like literally, I think it's the chicken pie.
Or the pasta
chicken pie. I still weren't going to mention chicken this week. I've literally wrote down.
So you're right. We haven't realised how much we don't use an oven. Yeah,
I'm right. I am always right.
Well...
Yeah. It's just you always feel you have to correct me.
But surely if you're always right, I wouldn't need to correct you.
No, you don't. You never need to correct me. You don't have to.
But sometimes you are wrong.
Get over it.
But you just said you're always right.
To me, I'm always right. What's wrong with that? Oh, do you know what?
No argument to that.
Them, the Black Sox. We played back because, as you know, we always listen to these again, don't we? Obviously, we have to check for racism and stuff like that, and make sure we're not doing anything wrong, or because we really don't want to say anything like that.
Why would you say we have to check for racism? That's almost like in our day-to-day life we're like massively racist and we try and stop it for podcast.
No, I did say that wrong. Yes. Yeah, we have to check for all types of things. You're not saying anything wrong.
You say something that's not right.
That's not right, yeah. So we can't do that. You're not allowed to do that, and we don't want to do that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, cool.
But that's kind of like the obvious one, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have to check for racism.
Image of us walking around being racist all day long.
That's bad.
How we get out of that one, I don't know. But that's not the case, I promise.
It's all right, don't panic. It's okay.
Not panicking.
It's okay, don't panic.
All right, I won't panic.
It's all right. What else? What was you talking about before then?
We were talking about being on New Life in the Sun.
Oh, yeah.
But
does that mean we just don't have to talk about it again?
No, I think, well, until we get Jamie up here with the camera in our face for the revisit. But
there's nothing to revisit for, though, is there? No, I don't really like the revisits, I have to say. When I watch them, bored, because all they do is go over the last stuff, and then they just give an update.
I think the revisit is going to be more in keeping with the plan we've got with our La Serena Spanish holidays part of our business.
Yes, they want to film, so when we get the pod delivered, that'd be exciting, actually.
Yes, that will be good.
It'll tie in with that. Because otherwise it's just like, there's that apartment, and this is Casquisi, and it's just, that's just a crap story.
But I think that will be a good story, that.
Yeah, something different, that would be good.
Yes.
That would be good. Pat and Morgan on next week, aren't they?
Yes, that'd be interesting. I look forward to seeing them.
Yeah, I did wonder whether they're going to go to Manelli's at the weekend. I might message them.
Well, if they're not, I wouldn't message them, because if they're not going, they can't get in.
Well, they would see it because Pat liked the page anyway. Yeah. They do know. Right. But anyway. There we go.
Right, what are we talking about? Right, what a great way to segue, if you like, into
Segu
into what we're actually going to talk about.
Oh, that's what I was saying about them Black Sock. We played it back. That's what I was saying. And we laughed, didn't we? We laughed. Is that weird to laugh at yourself laughing?
I laugh at you laughing. That makes me laugh.
I laugh at you laughing. That's what makes me laugh. Yeah, we lost it in the last one. That was good. It's good to laugh.
Yeah, it is.
Laughed. I laughed. Who done that? What was that comedian that used to say that? I laughed. Who done that? Yeah, there was. There was a comedian that done that.
How long are you going to carry on thinking about this before you...
Until I get the answer.
Give up. Okay, what's
drink
the plan
more
this
water.
Week, then? What are we talking about?
We haven't really... First guests, that's it, done. Enough of this nonsense. Holiday's over. Let's see if all the planning, all the menus, everything comes into play. We've got to go do big shop, haven't we?
Yeah,
big shop, get everything in. That's a scary moment because we've got to... you have to think of everything.
Yes.
Everything. So it's just, yes, obviously if you have... chicken and chips off the top of my head, right? Chicken chips, coleslaw, whatever. But it's the oil, because we've got to empty all the chip pans and clean all them. So you have to have enough oil for that. And the salt and the pepper and the mayo and the alioli and the rocking horse that goes on the chips and the...
Do you like... Have
all
you
the
explained
stuff.
That before? What
I don't even
horse
have
is?
to say what rocking horse is.
I think you've done it before.
Bit of rocking horse. On the chips. Vinegar. I bet we forget vinegar. Yeah, it's all them little things, so it's a nice little test. Quite like that, though. It's a good challenge.
Yeah.
Good challenge, big shot. But I think we're going to have to go to Lidl's a bit more than Mercadona because they've ranked their prices up too much. They're taking the mickey now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Certain things.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's a lot. Big old discussion about sausages, didn't we? Said the actress to the bishop.
Thing that was, yeah.
It was.
Why were we talking about that?
Because we like the Cumberland curly sausage from Mercadona. But...
it doesn't work out at the right value.
No, so we've got to go back to like the lips and arse sausages from Europe Foods.
What do you think about hash browns on a breakfast?
No, black pudding over hash browns. And then you're going down a right old angle there because you need to have the extras.
See, I think a hash brown is on a breakfast.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Not unless you're in America.
No.
That's not a normal English breakfast with a hash brown.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's become it.
Upstairs it would have been, not downstairs.
No, I disagree. I think it's more of a downstairs thing.
I never had hash browns growing up. Not a chance. That is like it's a processed, frozen something that you... But in fact, that's it. And that's why I don't like it. It's a processed, frozen thing.
It's potato.
I know what it is, but it's made into triangles and stuff. Can you make hash browns?
Yes.
Well, then we can have hash browns. I don't want to buy frozen hash browns.
Okay, they're quite cheap.
Is that your last offence?
Yeah.
But they're cheap.
I've looked.
What about black pudding then?
Black pudding's a toughie.
Beans are off. We spoke. Baked beans are off.
Black pudding's a toughie because black pudding's
It's not
lovely.
tough.
We like black pudding, but
Loves it.
It's dear.
But do you have them as extras? You can't have it in the full English.
But then
you can't.
I agree with you there. But then the thing is with everything is inclusive. We don't have extras on anything. The only thing
That's
that
the
you
thing.
buy is...
Do you want an extra, and then you'll get someone that goes, no, I'll have the lot.
And then, of course, the more you have on the breakfast, the more people go, can I take the hash brown away and have 2 eggs? And it isn't really
Oh,
about
God, that cocked me right up with the orders. That's really hard. After 3 years of doing it, I think definitely we've proved I'm not a waitress. I will go outside and go, do you want tea or coffee? Well, no, we don't do that here because people can help themselves. No, I do. Actually, I'm trying to think, when have I done that then? For the murder mysteries or whatever, do you want a coffee? Do you have sugar? And by the time I get to the machine, I've forgotten. Just forgotten.
I know, and when you think about how Spanish bars and restaurants do their business, where they barely write anything down and just walk in and bring it back out.
I couldn't do it. Brown or white toast. By the time I've come from the terrace to tell you,
you're a nightmare. There'll be 2 people sat outside. They'll ask for 2 different things on the breakfast. You'll walk in and you go, hang on, don't talk to me. I need to write it down. I'm like, why haven't you written it down? And I'll have to go back out.
I've got to ask now. Don't talk to me because they go like. It just gets really tricky. So they're like, say, can I have the avocado on toast but with poached eggs, and can the poached eggs be hard? Right? That's okay. So my brain's gone, okay, brown or white toast. Then I really have to concentrate. So I go brown and white toast, and they go, right, I have it on brown. So I know it's brown, avocado, poached eggs, hard yolk. Okay? Done. And then I go to the next one, what do you want? And then they would go...
egg with a hard yolk. What's the point?
Well, they might. I'm just saying.
Ridiculous.
And then the other one would say it, and I can't... See, I'm struggling to remember what that is now.
I know, and that's why I broke in, because that's what guests do. They talk to you.
Yeah, they talk to us. Go look at the view, or is the venter open, or how long have you lived here, or... And then I'm scuppered.
It's gone, and you said, I'm sorry, what
So I do feel a bit of a dick going out with a pad like it's a big restaurant. But if ever you come here, there's reason for it, because you never get what you order otherwise. And I know it's only 2 orders, and it might be egg on toast.
Don't get it wrong then, do you?
I don't think so. But people are nice, aren't they? Some people don't tell you if you've got it wrong or not. Well, if they ordered poached egg on avocado and
they get French toast, yeah.
They might say, it might be a bit rude to say. Rude.
So I'm not allowed to get a hash browns then?
If you make them, I don't want to get processed ones. We don't. We home cook as much stuff as we can. We do. So that I feel that goes against. But why?
We do not produce any of our own eggs, any of our own...
I know, she won't let me have chickens again.
Any of our own bacon.
Or pigs.
Any of our own mushrooms. So
or
when you turn around and say that we make...
We could have a... Should get a vegetable patch.
No.
You can make mushrooms then.
No, because what'll happen is I'll end up watering it because you'll forget.
Well, I wasn't... It's the royal we.
You should... In those instances, you're better off just turning to me and going...
Maybe that's what I should do.
No, you get a vegetable patch.
Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe that should be my new hobby.
What, vegetables?
Vegetables. Because it goes with my witchery as well. And I will make... things I can put into potions. Not potions, that sounds very witchy. Like lotions and tinctures and stuff.
How conducive... I'm really tired, I don't know why, I slept really well. How conducive is our climate up here in the mountains to
for vegetables? I think it's really good.
Do you?
Don't get too hot. Vegetables that like wind.
In the winter?
No, because you don't grow vegetables in the winter, do you? Sprouts. Sprouts are a hardy veg in the winter. And carrots are underground, so they're nice and warm and toasty.
Okay.
All the time. Potatoes.
Is that potatoes?
I don't really want to do veg. That's a lot of work, that is.
Hold on a minute.
It's a lot of digging.
Completely full circle.
I don't want to do that kind of growing.
You have literally gone, should that be my new thing? Let's grow vegetables. And you've just gone, I don't want to grow vegetables.
No, I don't want to do digging.
But isn't that... So now we're on vines, right?
Tomatoes and strawberries in a pot.
Effectively fruit, because most vegetables come from the ground.
Right, no veg. Tomatoes are in a pot. And strawberries. Let's grow strawberries, because they really nice terracotta pots with the things out the side. You get the holes out the side. Yeah, I'm serious. And they like sunshine.
Okay.
Strawberries would be nice.
Strawberries.
And tomatoes.
But then what would happen is, you see, with strawberries, is we'd have a mountain of strawberries that all became ripe at the same time.
It's like the cherry tree, isn't it?
That's the thing. That's the
Couldn't eat them all.
difficulty.
We was in a battle with the birds to eat them all, weren't we?
If we were to be living on our Todd up here, I'd be all for growing different things, because when things come to fruition, you eat them and you go through them, you give some away, and then off you go and something else becomes ripe and ready for eating. But the problem here is that it's because we have guests, there'd be like mountains of strawberries that we would eat for about 3 weeks, and then they'd all be got, and then that would be the end of that, and then you wouldn't have them. So we'd still be buying them for the rest of the year. So we're just better off. That's why people go with seasonal veg, because you just buy the vegetables that are.
Well, that's why we go for it.
Yeah,
so we're coming into strawberry season now.
We're getting close. Yeah.
We're in it, but it's expensive at the minute, so it just needs to just knock out the market a bit for a couple of weeks, and then. But it doesn't last that long, unfortunately. It's mad that, really, Spanish strawberries. We used to get Spanish strawberries by the crate load. We used to buy in.
But that's what we do with our fruit, isn't it? I mean, the fruit that goes on the breakfast and stuff is usually seasonal as well.
That's what I was saying, yeah. And then go to watermelon, melon,
some raspberries, berries.
Get the berries.
Kiwi, that's on it most of the time.
That's really not seasonal.
No. Avocado seasonal as well.
I know, but we've put that on the menu all the time, haven't we?
Because
it's really popular. It's one of the things we've put back on.
Yeah.
So we've just been
able
to...
We like avocado as well. Avocado's a good fruit. It's healthy. It's got quite a high fat content, but that's good for you. In moderation, my dear.
Okay. Have you tried on any clothes yet? Have you lost any weight with this diet?
I've tried on the big thing from Dunn's. That still fits.
I've got one of them. Well, I haven't got one of them. I'm getting one of them.
It's going to be a bit late though in 3 weeks, and it's going to be toasty, surely, end of Feb.
I know, I'm fed up with the cold now. I'm over it. I'm now at the point that, no, I'm not at the want to put on shorts or anything, but I am like getting to that point. Well, I'm pissed off with being cold. I know that. And dressing up warm. I
know where you're at. You're at the spring. You want the spring autumn wear, which is maybe jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Feel the warm sun and not get cold, basically.
Feel the sun on your bones.
Feel the sun on my bones. We went to the beach on Sunday, didn't we, with a picnic?
Blooming did. That was lovely down there.
It was so nice down there. Went to Coletta Beach near us.
So we got a couple of booking inquiries, and then I couldn't relax.
No, we were like, yeah, that's it. Sundays, we have a day off. We're going to have a day off on a Sunday, and we're just going to do something. And all these plans that you say you're going to do, and you never do. It's bad, isn't it? So bad. But we went to the beach with our books. Oh, that was funny. Our 2 books. This is me and you in a book. You see that? Mine was practical.
Sorry?
Practical mindfulness. Yours...
Did you write that?
I think I did write down, because it did make me laugh. A short history of life on Earth. Bless you. A short history of life on Earth.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it is. I'm not going to judge you on it, and good luck to you on that. It sounds a bit cruel, but it just made me laugh so much.
At least that's better than you taking my book on Trafalgar and making it into some kind of book.
Don't you mock my book folding.
It's got the heart the wrong way round.
And as Megan said, not what Jamie said it looked like, but Megan said it looks like angel's wings. See?
Jamie didn't say that, did he?
No, Jamie didn't say that. Megan said that. It looked like angel's wings. Talking of family and chidlers,
Jamie
we need to say hello to Amy.
Very much different. Was a shout out to Amy?
Yeah,
okay.
Love her.
Hello, Amy.
Yeah, she started listening because she's literally legless at the minute, isn't she? So
she needs to stay off the drink.
I know. It was a great moment last night. A great moment when you're having a little chat to your son's girlfriend on like a FaceTime call, and then your son calls her not knowing we're on the phone.
And she adds
him to the call. His little face was so confused.
He didn't know what to think.
He didn't know what to think. He didn't know what to say. And I bet she got, and she's great. She's a great girl because she wouldn't have told him. We weren't talking about him either. We weren't talking about him at all. Can't even really. Oh, I remember what we was talking about. But anyway.
Well, you did mention him, but it was all positive.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It was nice. She's a good girl, she is. So, hi, Amy. Well done for listening to this.
Wow. Yeah. Right, anything else you would like to talk about?
No.
What we've talked about, what have we talked about? Because we should talk about this.
What have we talked about? We should talk about. Shall we talk about? How many times do you want to say talk about?
We have spoken about this place, haven't we?
Well, I hope so. It's a podcast about this place.
I know, but have we done much about mindfulness, manifestation and mental health?
Why do you all the time on that?
What do you mean,
Why do you linger on the
I do not linger on
You do. Say it again.
Okay, of course. Mindfulness.
You do.
Manifestation and mental health.
Why do you linger on the
I don't know.
And I can't think about it.
Why not?
Because I don't know what to say about it. We spoke about it this week a bit. I don't want to go too deep into it this week.
Well, you did mention you were reading a book on it, so I suppose that counts.
Well, just because of just different angles and practicing it and stuff. But I think definitely this week, in light of the TV show, I am so happy we do practice mindfulness, because there's a couple of people out there that just need a hug, and it's just frigging just makes us laugh so much. And I'm very, very grateful that our literally is funny.
If there's ever a time that you can live rent-free in someone's head, it's now.
Yeah.
And it's just mad.
We're living in their head, and
it makes no difference to us whatsoever.
But it's there are actual people out there on Twitter, and it beggars belief that there's people out there, and it's not even necessarily nasty stuff or anything like that. It really isn't.
No, it isn't, no.
That think that their opinion matters, that they will watch a TV programme and have to write their opinion in a public forum. I can't. It blows my mind how... So, like Jamie on that episode, he was late, wasn't he? And they made a thing about him being late. That someone watching that doesn't know us, we've never met, we're probably never going to meet, has said some really lovely things about us. Through the same, through Twitter and stuff, still said the same really nice stuff. But would then write down, comment on him being late. And then you look at the Facebook profiles and it's just, there's something to be said about the Karens out there.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's sad. It's so sad.
But there's other side to that, is that these people...
They're doing it for contact.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. If you think about, someone who's very sociable, they might go and have coffee with this person and coffee with that person, and they might chat and say all these different things to one person or two people, or have a coffee morning and discuss it with a few people, and you're out having a conversation. Now, if you're living on your own and you maybe not mixing with people and you're not having that interaction, then that kind of social media interaction is maybe the only thing you get. And
God love you.
Maybe...
God love you. You
way.
Absolutely know that's not the case, though, but let's hope it is.
I hope it is. But I know it's not. They're just...
Oh, our society is just broken. And it's so sad.
It really is.
It really is. I don't even know what to say about it anymore.
We've come a long way from pictures of your dinner on Facebook.
Oh, I know. That used to irritate people. Now someone would write in... Now someone would say that they're irritated by pictures of Facebook, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
That is a good way of looking at it.
Hello, all the people I've reconnected with after all these years. Here's my dinner.
I want to show you.
I don't want to see pictures of
I don't want to see pictures of your dinner. I'm annoyed. I'm going to tell you I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did your TV not have an off button?
Yeah. I know. I know. Honestly, if you're annoyed...
You're the only one that's annoyed, and I don't. Oh, God. God, why can't people see it?
I know, it's mad.
I don't get it. It's just like...
The only person who's affected by your annoyance is you.
But they have to tell everyone they're annoyed. Why can't people see that no one cares if you're annoyed?
I know.
What? I can't get my head around it. And the deeper you get into it, and like we're watching New Life this week, obviously the contributors that are on this week, and we've got friends that are going on next week. So we're watching some of the things. I mean, some people write bloody nasty things as well. Really nasty, uncalled for things. You just don't frigging know. There's two sides to every story, and it's not necessary. Don't do it.
I think we've touched on this before about opinion, though, haven't we?
I know. Well, you asked about mindfulness and that's. I feel we have touched on it this week because I'm just flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. Still shocked. It still shocks me. How people think their opinion matters, and it doesn't. Just like ours, it doesn't matter. Apart from our opinion in this case. And my opinion on hash browns.
Yeah, but your opinion on hash browns does matter because...
Hash browns? What was you going to say then? What was you going to say then, Bestie?
Would you prefer a hash brown or a hash mound?
Either or. I wouldn't have any on my full English breakfast, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, I love a hash brown.
I know you do. That's why you want them on there. I like black pudding.
Well, let's have that as well then.
We can't have both.
Bugger it. We can do whatever we like.
We can do whatever we want.
It's our house.
It's our house.
And that's the only opinion that matters.
Absolutely.
And on that bombshell...
You haven't got a title for the podcast.
Eh?
Opinions.
Rent-free in your head.
Oh, how funny.
Do you know what? I think that's about time. Would you believe?
We never talked about canasta.
Should we leave that for next time?
Yes, on that teaser bombshell.
Gosh.
Yeah.
People will be so excited. Honestly.
So you're counting the days to the next podcast.
Those who are sitting on their chair properly will now have moved forward onto the edge.
Onto the edge. Canasta. Whoa. Well, we'll tell you next time all about Manelli's Heartbeat and High Heels. And I think by the time this goes out, because I've got a little.
This is late February, early March now. This one.
Oh, it's later than that.
No.
Yeah, it is. I think this is going out on like mid-March.
3rd of March this week.
Really?
Yeah.
You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
I had to give you a little checkbox. Because we've said, didn't we, we're trying to be organised so we don't let down them. So we've got the record it, listen to it, check for racism in it, listen to it, record it, listen to it, upload the audio, upload the something else.
No, after upload the audio, it's then compile the video, then it's upload the video, and then it's schedule it all.
Then schedule it to YouTube and schedule it to Acast, the audio. It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot. So it's getting a little bit of a pickle. Yes, it is, lover. It's a lot. Don't turn me into a nag. You want these ideas, Mr. I'm going to go on Instagram and do all that, just because Alex said you need to do videos. How many videos have you done?
So far this week, we've put 2 posts on Facebook and Instagram, and I only ever intended to do 3 or 4 a week maximum.
Should we see how long this lasts?
It'll last as long as I can be asked.
Yeah. We need to get a social media person. I hate social media.
Until you have another idea, and then I'll have to do it.
Well, that's why I said to you about the Instagram. I don't want to do it because you literally will then just turn me into a nag because I will nag you to keep doing it because I can't and I don't want to.
But it doesn't matter. You don't have to
worry. It does matter because then you'll be like, oh, she's, nagging me and then we fall out and then... So I prefer not to do it in the beginning.
I'm saying don't need to nag because if I put 1 post out a week or 5, it doesn't matter.
All right.
That's my point with that.
Okay.
We're just going to be more... Our social media will be more active this year. We did really well last year, but let's face it, not touching the thing for a year. And we're going to be a bit more active. We're going to put some more posts out, stuff that interests people.
Not too much, though.
Stuff that doesn't. Stuff that people have a real opinion on. That we don't care about.
Bit more than just the advertising, but not too much. Oh. All right.
Let it go. Thanks very much for listening.
Thanks for listening. Adios.
Have a great week.
Yeah. A good one.
You were listening to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon. Please rate, review and subscribe if you like what we do. And don't forget to check out our website, casakisi.com, for all our accommodation offers. We'll see you next time.